Four-leaf hover.
Four-leaf hover. Find the traditional luck-bringing piece of flora and fly to it. So you control this butterfly, and you need to move to the four-leaf clover. The weird thing about this game is that if you are not pushing any directions, your butterfly will gravitate towards the center of the screen.
Uh-huh.
And it's very awkward sometimes to actually get the thing to stop on the clover that you want. Anyways, you can pretty clearly see the difficulty level is the number of three-leaf clovers that are, clogging up the view. Higher difficulty means there's more other clovers around. Some of the clovers kind of shake back and forth, others don't. The four-leaf clover will always be one of the ones that's shaking back and forth, so that's another way to help kind of spot it. That's it, really.
That's it.
That's the game.
Fortune-bringing flora.
So yeah, the Star Spirits, I think, are keeping other extraterrestrial influence out of the Mushroom World. And it's possible that they started doing that after Smithy. Because it could be that, although no, Smithy was from another dimension, not from another planet.
That is probably how they were able to defeat the, entire defense system they had.
Yeah, Smithy
A sword
didn't
from
come
outside
from
of space.
Smithy didn't come from outside. He came from perpendicular.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Though, again, it's just an idea. We don't have any proof that this is what the stars are doing.
Yeah. But it would fit their MO. The stars clearly have a vested interest in manipulating the Mushroom World.
This is true. And not just because they use it as, a breeding ground.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the big reasons why they do it. They get their star kids raised by the people. Tip of the scale! Which side of the primitive mass detection device is heavier? The left or the right?
You choose!
There's turtles. You need to pick which side of the scale has the bigger turtle heavyweight. There are large, medium, and small turtles. On level 1, they are stacked in order of size, with the smallest ones on top. On level 2, they're in a random order, and so it's harder to see. And then on level 3, they're random order, and also there's 4 turtles on each side.
But it'll always be, an even number of turtles?
It'll always be the same number of turtles on both sides. So it's just a matter of seeing which side has the larger turtles. So...
the net larger turtles.
Yeah. So you generally look at, which side has more of the biggest size turtle, and if they're even, then you look at the medium-sized turtle. And that's...
I mean,
that's it.
seem...
It's pretty, to me, easy.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's like this. You can very clearly see which one is heavier. So a lot of the time, it's something that you can very just instantly look at and see what has more quantity of pixel on its side. Something like this gets a little complicated, a little harder to see, but that's it. That's the game. Just pick left or right. What else do we have to say about aliens, stars, anything?
Well, so, yeah, there have been other instances of aliens, but again, as I mentioned, they've been within the context of either in Smash Brothers,
which is another dimension.
It is orthogonal.
It's a parallel universe.
Yeah, it's orthogonal to Mario, really.
So So those are not part of the mushroom world.
Right. And inside the jetpack game in Donkey Kong 64, which I am arguing may not be reality.
Is in-universe fiction, so we don't have to care about that.
Yeah. And
I mean, they're on my list. They're listed as not real.
Yeah. And within Mario
Artist Paint Studio, which it's a nebulous thing. Whether that's real, where it is, who that little explorer guy is, if he is.
Like, the Mario Artist series feels like a fever dream, so it might be a look into the dimension of art.
The Real McCoy. Some of these units are fake fun machines. Use your cranium to find the real Game Boy Advance system.
Fake fun is not allowed!
So, here, it presents you with what a Game Boy Advance looks like, and then it tells you to pick the one that is real, that matches an actual Game Boy Advance. And sometimes you need to also look at the back side of it. So, here it's got, like, some of them have buttons or screen on the back, and that's wrong. Some of them have, like, the buttons are additional buttons, or the D-pad is crossed-angled, or the screen, the, like, Game Boy Advance title on the screen might be on the top instead of the bottom. The speaker might be on the wrong side.
Lots of little things.
Yep. Also, sometimes it will, sometimes the correct answer will actually just be upside down. So that is something that you do need to watch for. Some of them that has, like, the start and select buttons up in, like, the corners randomly. Or, like, an additional power light. So, that's it. The higher difficulty levels have more complicated things of what can be different. And I think it can only be upside down on the level 3. But theoretically, you have a Game Boy Advance in your hands, so you can easily reference.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
You might have a Game Boy Advance SP.
That is correct. Which is why it shows what the normal Game Boy Advance looks like up here, just in case.
Just in case. Although it comes in a variety of colors.
Yep.
I haven't seen most of these colors in the wild.
Yeah, there were a lot of colors that they did. That one only needs 10.